Go ahead.
All right, so what happens is we load the grain in here in these screens, and we pour about 170-degree water on top of it, and so then you dissolve the sugars out, and you circulate that for a while, and then you take the water, without the grain strained out of it, and then you pour all of it in there, and then this vessel down here holds the extra hot water to get it up to mass, or get up to volume. And then we cook it in here for about 2 hours, and you add the different hops and all the hop scheduling. And after that's all done, you like circulate it, and it draws all the sediment to the inside, and you let it drop. So you're drawing out all the hops, and they collect in the middle. And then you draw it out and take it through here, and send it through the chiller. And the chiller uses glycol and water. So we use it to get it down to 70 degrees so that we can add the yeast to it, because otherwise it will kill it. But also the water that we're using to cool down the beer, that gets put into that tank, and we use it the next day so we can serve some water. But and then once the beer's in here, also we're infusing it with oxygen on the way to get there, so that the yeast has some oxygen to eat and turn into alcohol.
When you boil the water, essentially you remove
all
the
the
oxygen in the water.
So you gotta re-oxygenate.
Yeah, re-oxygenate. And then here it sits, fermentation time, which is like a week or two, depending on the beer style. Or if it's a lager, it can be up to a month. So.
You have 4 of those tanks?
Yeah. These are 10-barrel. We have 4 of these.
The nice thing is,
And then where's the keg filler at? What do you do? How do you?
The keg filler is actually, you just draw off one of these, the tanks in the fridge over here.
so let me just, before you show expansion-wise,
Oh yeah.
we can put 4 more fermentation tanks right in here.
Yeah, once they're in, once we have them in the building, it would take a day.
This is used to filter the beer. It can filter the beer down to the point where you're removing any microorganisms. So in other words, you can take dirty water and pump it through one end, and what comes out on the other end is pure, sterile water. A bottle filler. This does exactly what it sounds like. It fills the bottles with beer. It washes them too. Or blasts them out.
Yeah. Rinses them with sanitizer.
Okay. That's an electric table. It's basically a feeding table, and you put all the bottles there. And then you move them from here, and then you move them from here, and then we'll have another one of these tables over here that you move them onto that table, and then it gets put into 6-packs, and then gets put into cases.
Is it all hand? Is it hand labor to go from?
Yeah.
Okay.
You rarely will find all this whole line automated.
Keg down, flip it in there, and then you lay the keg upside down, and it actually uses the spray ball, or just the dipstick that's in there anyways, and it just forces the caustic through there, and also steam to sanitize instead of using chemicals.
Notice that here.
We just have a flexible rubber hose. Yeah. Eventually we're gonna have stuff piped in through the wall and things like that. It's just not necessary right now.
So then it gets piped in here, and this is where you add the CO2?
Yeah, this is where.
Or the nitrogen?
Yeah, the CO2 and the nitrogen will be added here. There's like a carbonation zone in here. You can see, it may not look like it, but this has a ton of little tiny holes, and you can push carbon dioxide and nitrogen through it. And since there's such tiny bubbles, one coming in from the bottom of the tank, and then you can also do this in line, so when we're actually moving the beer into here, we can be adding it to. Yeah, so then, otherwise you can naturally carbonate by adding a little bit of sugar water to it, and then the yeast eats it, and you just keep it pressurized, and then you produce your own. And actually some, like Cervera, wow, they capture all their
There's a glass where, well, you can kind of see it. There we go. The Argus glass. Make the pour the first official close to pour of the new white Guinness. There it is. It's a real thing. All right, let's see you drink it. How is it?
It's delicious.
Yeah.